Hello there, language enthusiasts! Welcome to my channel. Of course, before we continue, kindly hit the like, share, and subscribe button. By the way, you can also watch the full lesson video on the official YouTube account of DepEd TV and also on DepEd TV's Facebook page. We will explore the subject of EAPP, English for Academic and Professional Purposes. This subject will give you additional time to focus on critical reading, reasoning, and writing. We will develop your communication skills in preparation for academic and professional interactions. And today, we will discuss academic texts and professional texts. When you need to find out more things about a certain topic, you refer to different materials like books, journals, encyclopedias, and even reports. But the thing is, when you want to write about something, it requires you to do a lot of thinking. You need to follow technical rules and standards, which is really very important, especially that it will prepare you for your career journey. Academic writing is produced to show your expertise in a specific topic of interest. This writing task is done in an academic setting, where the people involved are teachers, students, and researchers. While in professional writing, this refers to materials written in the workplace, which are done to influence. Examples are emails, memos, reports, and project proposals. The readers and audience in professional writing are obviously workers, business people, and clients. In academic writing, the structure is very important since it will allow the readers to follow the details of the text that support the main topic. Now, let us discuss the things to consider in academic writing. Number 1 is formality. Do not use slang and colloquial words. An example is, I wanna agree with you. Instead of this statement, use I want to agree with you. Under formality, we have letter A, contractions and acronyms. This must not be used in academic texts. The words where should be we are, won't, must be will not. So when you write a sentence saying, you shouldn't do it, you should say, you should not do it. For acronyms like ASAP, use as soon as possible instead of the acronym. For letter B, you should also avoid the use of phrasal verbs that are made of 2 or 3 words from different grammar categories, when there is more concise verb that can be used. Examples of phrasal verbs are move to, turn down, or sit up. Instead of saying, I will turn down the application, although this is grammatically correct, you can just use the word decline. So you can say, I will decline the application. Letter C. You must also use the third person point of view, just like in writing your research. You always use the words the researcher and not I nor we. Keep in mind that the focus of academic writing is based on the fact and not the opinion of the writer, except of course if you're asked to write a position paper. The second thing that you need to consider are precision and explicitness. The accuracy of data should be evident. So instead of using few members, it's advised to use the phrase 25 members. Make sure that the various parts of your composition are related, and you should clearly show to the readers how the parts of your texts are related to one another. Number 3 is organization. The idea should be presented in a logical and coherent manner. Organizational patterns. You can show this by using the correct transitions or signal words. This will help the readers put all facts together and understand what the text is all about. Number 4 is responsibility. You must be responsible for writing academic texts. Always cite the sources that you use. Also, you need to paraphrase and summarize the data that you have gathered. Always cite the sources of information through correct citations. Let us now discuss professional writing. In professional writing, you should focus on the state of action rather than the mental state. The use of I think makes your writing weak in tone. So instead of saying, I think John Prince Fajardo is capable of being a manager, you should say, I am recommending John Prince Fajardo for the general manager position. The focus this time is on stating your opinion in giving your recommendations. Number 2 is the style. You need to use the shorter sentences and simpler sentence structure. Remember, business documents such as letters, emails, and even reports use separate paragraphs and or sections to clearly convey important keywords or key points in a longer document. So, they are structured in a professional and well-organized manner. That is why you need to be consistent in a way you format your paragraphs and sections. Use concise words so the readers will stay focused on your message. Number 3, remember that professional writing is also formal, but not as formal as academic writing, since you can use the first, second, and third person points of view, like I, me, you, he, she, or they. Number 4, you also need to avoid qualifiers such as maybe, perhaps, or probably, since they sound uncertain and they might weaken the tone of your documents. Lastly, it is recommended that you use the active voice of the verb rather than the passive voice in most contexts. However, in situations where the process that the person is not performing the action, which is the more critical piece of information, then the passive voice would be the better choice. Is everything clear? Let's try this example. I would like to apply for a secretarial position posted on your page. Check the sentence. Is it short? Is it in the active voice? Is it in the first person? Is the purpose clear? Definitely yes. Now, does it have qualifiers? It doesn't. This sentence has the qualities of professional writing. So how was it? Well, by this time, I think you can now recognize the difference between academic and professional writing. See you in our next lesson, and don't forget to subscribe and of course, share this video. Again, you can watch the full discussion and activities on the official DepEd TV's Facebook page and YouTube account. See you in our next lesson!